In today's video tutorial, I'm going to show you everything needed to create stunning videos using WeVideo. Now, using WeVideo, you are going to have tons of different features and products. Like, for example, they do offer a super powerful video editor as well as a screen recorder and the subtitles and transcription tool right here. As you can see under tools, you can then see even more different kind of tools and features that Weed is going to offer. Like, for example, they do offer a subtitles to video thing. They also offer an online video editor, and they do even offer a tool called Video Magic Cut, which will save you a ton of time when editing. Now, as you can see right here, if you're, for example, editing a 30-minute video, this Magic Cut feature will then save you 1.5 hours or 1,200 clicks. Now, they are maybe exaggerating a little bit right here, but either way, this actually will save you quite a lot of time because this automatically deletes all of the ums, as, all of the silences, as well as all of the mistakes in your videos, and this will then automatically rearrange your video correctly. So to get started, just head over to the link down below to actually sign up to Weed, and once you've signed up, this is how the dashboard is going to look like. Now, right here, we can then actually create our project, and right here on the left, we are then going to have tons of different templates, which we can use for all sorts of different things. As you can see, some of these are going to be paid. However, there are also plenty of free ones, like for example, this one right here. You can also get e-learning stuff, hiring and onboarding. So basically anything you could ask for. So to get started, head back to home and then click on create project right here. This will open up the video editor of WeVideo, where you can then actually get started by uploading your file. Now, I guess I will just use this stock video right here, just to basically give you guys an example on how this is going to work. So basically right here, we do have our timeline. If you, for example, do want to actually cut out certain parts of the video, we can then just use this split tool to actually split stuff, and we can then actually delete the stuff in the middle. Then we can actually delete this, and now we do have this kind of cut. Obviously, this doesn't make sense for this video, but in some cases, you will actually have to do this. Also, to edit and customize certain clips, you will just have to select them, and then right here on the media, you can actually select animations, you can adjust the video, and you can also use magic tools like translate voice, clean the audio, eye contact, remove background, and basically tons of other options right here. Then right here on the left, we do have the general project settings. This will include stuff like size, the background, the audio, and so on. Now actually you can also directly translate the voice. So basically you can use this AI-powered feature to add voice translation in multi-languages. So if you, for example, are making a YouTube video, you can then actually create multiple variations of your video in Spanish and English and German and so on. Now then you are also going to have the duration right here, and then we can actually also add a media with this thing right here. But here we can then even add AI avatars onto our video. So let's, for example, go with this Isabella one, and we can then actually add a script onto this. So I'm just going to say, hi, my name is Isabella, I'm an AI avatar. And then we can actually add this onto our project. This is going to take a couple of seconds. Once this is successfully generated, this is how it is going to look like.
Hey, my name is Isabella. I'm an iVideo avatar.
So as you can see, it isn't perfect, but you can actually play around with this to actually further optimize this. You can add a custom voiceover onto this and so on. Then right here on the audio, we can actually either upload an audio file onto our beat project, or we can also use any of these stock music right here. So in this case, I would then just add, I don't know, this one. And I could then basically just add this onto my project by clicking on this plus icon right here. And then I do have it added right here on the timeline. So if we would now actually want to head over to subtitles, we can then actually automatically let Weed essentially, we can then automatically generate captions for our we can then automatically create captions. So to do this, just click on subtitle right here, then select the video that you want to actually transcribe. In this case, this would be this one. And then we can actually select the English and we can add automatic highlighting. And then we can just create these subtitles. So I'm just going to click on this right here. And this once again is super powerful. And this is literally super powerful because this can actually save you, I don't know, hundreds of hours essentially if you do actually edit long projects and so on. Now in this case, I'm just going to actually play this.
My name is Isabella. I'm an iVideo avatar.
Alright, perfect. We can then actually translate this into all sorts of other languages. So basically you do have the option to either just translate this automatically using AI, or you can also translate it manually, or you can simply just upload a subtitle file if you do want to. Then as for the styles right here, you're going to have tons of different options to choose from. For example, this right here would be, I guess, kind of a Iman Ghazi style. This one kind of a Mr. Beast type style. And basically you are going to have tons of different options. The one that I would actually prefer would be this box one right here. However, basically you can use all of these and you can basically also customize these to your likings. You can change up the effect right here. You can actually play with the animation and so on. So actually right here on the options, you can then actually go over all of these things right here. But for now, let's actually navigate to text right here. So basically you can add all sorts of different texts onto your video. You are going to have tons of different templates to choose from. And to add one of these, you will just have to click on it. And now it will be added onto your timeline. And you can then go ahead and change this up. You can actually change the text right here. You can change the font. You can change the size as well as the general style. So in this case, I would then change this to, I don't know, I guess this one with the rounded corners to kind of match the style of the subtitles right here. And we can then also add an animation onto this. So right here on the animation, basically you can put in a kind of a fade in animation. So for example, one that I really like would be this zoom in animation. You can also use a simple fade or a slide, or you can use a skid, flipboard, billboard, and basically you're going to have tons of other options. You can also set an out animation, which is then going to look basically something like this or like this. And basically you will have to choose which one is going to suit you guys the best. I can actually choose this for you. And then we also do have a loop animation. In some cases this is going to make sense. However, I'm not going to do that right now. Then right here on the elements, we are going to have tons of different elements which we can add. This is going to be stuff like progress bars, sound waves, emojis, shapes, and so on. And one thing which I really like is that you can actually also draw onto your videos to emphasize or basically to highlight certain parts of your video. So if you, for example, do want to highlight anything, we can then just click on brush right here. And then you can basically draw. You can also change the size of this right here on the left, as well as the opacity. So in this case, we can then actually use this to highlight certain parts of the video and so on. You can also set an animation for this, like a fade in, a pop, or a slide. Now obviously this is once again going to come down to your preferences. I'm not going to do this right now. Then you can actually also add all sorts of other elements, like for example these peoples, and depending on your video and depending on your needs, this can be actually super powerful because you can actually customize these and so on. I will actually opt out of this. We can then actually also add mockups and so on. But for now, let's actually continue with the template section, which I've actually already talked about beforehand. But basically with this, you can add all sorts of different templates, like for example, a mockup right here onto your site or onto your video. Sorry, my bad. Then right here on the record, we can then either just record our camera, audio, screen and camera. And we can also basically present different kind of slides with a camera or without one. Then right here on the transition, we can then go ahead and actually put in transitions onto our videos. Like for example, I'm just going to put in a simple cut right here, and we can then add all sorts of different transitions onto this. Obviously this once again is going to come down to your preferences. Alright, perfect. And then we are also going to have the filters right here, which we can actually use to kind of color correct our videos. Thank you for watching, and if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe. And as always, if you do have any questions, make sure to leave them in the comments down below.